I wish a very happy day to all my students. Let's move forward in our English online class. Today we are going to continue with our topic pronouns, and it's the turn of exercise number 2.4. It is related to reflexive pronouns. So first have a glimpse at what is a reflexive pronoun. Class, as we know that reflexive pronouns are pronouns that refer the subject but used as an object. It means what? It means that the subject and object are the same person. The subject and the object are the same person. For example, he does his work himself. He से क्या बनेगा? The subjective case will become him, and in reflexive pronoun we always add the word self after the objective case. He does his work himself. I made this map myself. She cooked the food herself, and so on. Now let's begin with the exercise. At the first place we are having I wrote this poem. Now I will become me and me will become my, because me self it can't be a word. I wrote this poem myself. Myself. Next is we took some bottles of cola at the party. Now we will is the plural pronoun here, so it will be converted into ourselves. At the place of self we will convert it into ourselves. Ourselves, because it is the plural form in personal pronoun. So we will convert into ourselves. Next is the lion can defend. For lion we will go with it. So itself. A lion can defend itself. Next is my mother often talks to herself. Because for mother you will go with she and the objective case will become her and self word will be added later on. My mother often talks to herself. मेरी मम्मी अक्सर खुद से बातें करती है. You can't do this for me. I have to do it myself. I have to do it myself. Why doesn't she do it herself? For she we will go with her, and in reflexive pronoun we will add up the word self. Why doesn't she do it herself? Now you are framing a question, so question mark will be added. He saw dash in the mirror. He saw, for with the pronoun he we will go with he saw himself. He, him, and self word will be added. It means खुद को. He saw himself in the mirror. They talk about dash all the time. Now they will convert it into them, and of course it is the plural personal pronoun, so they talk about themselves. Themselves. Now we also go with plural reflexive pronoun here. They, themselves. She likes to think of dash as a good person. She likes to think of herself. Next is, are you going to the mall by yourself? Now yourself. The boss opened the parcels. The boys opened the parcels. Now boys, for boys they, and they will be converted into themselves. Plural is here. You can see. Bob, can you find the way to the cinema? Can you? Now you are referring the person you. Can you find the way to the cinema yourself? Here. I hope class the concept is clearing to you. My father built the tree house. My father, for my father, the object will be used he. So we will go with my father built the tree house himself. Himself will come here as a reflexive pronoun. Why don't you clean the windows yourself? Why don't you clean the windows yourself? Okay. Jack and I introduced dash to our new neighbor. Now class, Jack and I, it means Jack or मैं. Where I is the present along with some other person, we go with the subject we. Okay, we. And for other, if they are in plural, we go with the pronoun they. Jack and I, for Jack and I, we will go with the pronoun we. So plural is here, introduced ourselves. So we will write the reflexive case here, ourselves, to our new neighbor. The children cleaned their home. For children they pronoun will be added here. The children cleaned their room themselves. We will write here themselves. Now, page number 17, we see the old woman sat at the park bench talking to. The old woman means she talking to herself. Next is, should I cook the soup? No, I can do it. For I can do it myself. You will add the reflexive pronoun myself for the pronoun I. Next is, why are you standing? तुम क्यों खड़े हो? Find some chairs for yourself and sit down. The last one is, Suze, did you bake the cake? Now again we are having the pronoun you. Did you bake the cake yourself? So class, this was your exercise related to reflexive pronoun, in which we see the subject and object, they relate to the same person. They are the same persons. So keep on trying. Let's sum up our video up to here. Thanks for watching. Good.